All right, our final presenter for this morning is Bernie Bernard, the Chief Mood Officer of Mindright. Come on up. Hello.
All right. All right. I am Bernie. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Mindright. Mindright is a nootropic-infused snack brand. After the past couple of years that we've all had, it's no wonder why today's consumers are struggling with their mental well-being. As a husband, a father of 4 crazy but amazing kids, and a lifelong entrepreneur, I can say that I've dealt with my fair share of stress and lack of energy, and is why I'm always on the lookout for healthy ways to fuel my mind. That is why we've created Mindright. Mindright is the first of its kind nootropic-infused superfood product that pairs into delicious snacks to support a healthy mind. Now, at this point, you might be asking, well, what the hell is a natural nootropic? Nootropics actually are in our everyday life and in a lot of the foods that we already eat. They're plants, mushrooms, and other food nutrients sourced from nature. They can range from cinnamon and turmeric all the way to things like ashwagandha, ginseng, cordyceps, and MCT oil. We've worked with leading food scientists to pair our favorite nootropics into these delicious and tasty snacks. We are on a new pathway in creating a new pathway to a healthy and happy mind through the foods that we eat. In 2021, we launched our first product, our nootropic-infused protein bar. This is a delicious plant-based protein bar that is vegan, gluten-free, and non-GMO. We use only a little bit of coconut palm sugar to sweeten these bars and nothing artificial. We've been able to add active ingredients like ginseng for mood, cordyceps and MCT oil for energy, and ashwagandha from a company called KSM66 for focus. These bars retail for $2.99. Later in 2021, we wanted to push our limits a little bit, and we brought to market our second product. It's a Brain Boost coffee enhancer. This is a delicious product that you can add to your morning cup of coffee or into your smoothie. The product pairs the powerful antioxidant effects of cacao and cinnamon with other active ingredients like L-theanine, cordyceps, lion's mane, and my favorite, coffee fruit extract, which has been known to repair and create new neural pathways. Most recently, we launched our newest and most exciting product to date, the world's first nootropic-infused popped chip. This is an absolutely delicious salty snack that is grain-free, gluten-free, and uses 100% avocado oil. The true innovation comes from our ability to infuse active ingredients like ginseng, L-theanine, B6, and B12, and lion's mane. This product is retailing for $4.99. So, if you're ready to snack different, to feel different, we are addressing your health at the source. We are connecting the dots between your gut and your mind. We're using ingredients that are not only good for your brain, but they leave your gut in a happy place to do its thing, producing the feel-good hormone, serotonin. My partner and I, Rob Dyrdek, we're on a mission to fuel healthy minds. We're active in the community, building our audience through the mindset and personal development space. We are showing up where they work and where they shop, in gyms, in college campuses, currently at Cal Poly and UCLA, in amazing retailers like Lazy Acres, Bristol Farms, and Central Market. Most recently, we're able to land an incredible opportunity with Sprouts to do a test nationwide, and we're off to an amazing start. We are now ready to take our Healthy Minds platform and get the rest of the world mind right, because we believe once you get mind right, everything else follows. Thank you.
Well done.
All right, give it to me. Let's go.
Jason's going to give it to you first. Nootropic-infused snacks. What do you think about this opportunity, this approach?
Well, first of all, many compliments on the bar. I thought that was a great tasting product. I think it's definitely differentiated. I guess the question that I have is in the back of my mind is, the scalability potential of the product. Yeah. I think there's definitely a consumer set that is aware of nootropics, seeks them out, but the broader, general population, is this something that people are going to really understand and care about and be willing to pay up for that benefit? And I think the other thing that I was wondering about as I was tasting the products in the room was just, what is the amount of nootropic ingredients in these, and is there enough such that you would actually feel a benefit, or do you have to eat an entire bag to get 1 day's worth of a dose, for example? So definitely some questions, but packaging was nice. I think it really pops out, and thought it was a super interesting concept.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're working hard to, from the efficacy side, it's less about the dose, which there's enough in there to have a meaningful effect. But we're really looking at these ingredients like, you wouldn't ask me if I told you cinnamon was great for blood flow to the brain. How much are you using? Mm-hmm. And that's the area that we're going with these ingredients. We want them to become part of our everyday life, and we want to pair them with other ingredients that support a healthy gut, because that's where the connection is made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Patrick, how do you evaluate function-forward products and brands, and in particular, Mindright?
Yeah, I mean, I'm clearly very bullish on the brain health space. I'm obviously in it on my own company, but so I think that, to answer your question, how much do mass America or the larger scale of people care? Brain health, mental health is on the rise year over year. I mean, the last 3 years in a row is one of the fastest growing CPG trends. AARP put it as cognitive decline as one of the fastest growing parts, cognitive functionality. So I think that this is a very interesting space. I love the name. I love you guys as founders. The one thing that I, as an investor, would look at is the complementing factor of a bar with chips. Yeah. I just don't know how they fully go together, and maybe because you're so early on, that's something that we're investigating at NOSH is, what is your MVP? Maybe it's not going to be bars and it's going to be chips. Maybe it's going to be chips and maybe it's not bars. And so I don't know how much of it is you guys are trying to build out a full platform of different products, or you're just trying to find your fit right now. Maybe you don't know either. Maybe you're trying to figure that out. But that's the only thing from an investor side that I would be trying to understand of, hey, if I'm investing in this, where are my dollars going? Is it R&D and you're trying to really figure this out, or do you feel like you have it figured out?
Yeah, I think we have it figured out. I mean, part one, it's pretty selfish. I'm a snacker. I want to be surrounded by as many snacks in the office as possible, and I'd love them to be ours. That's one. But two is we feel that there is a platform to be had around nootropic-infused snacking. And we're going to continue to build it out, and there could be cookies and candies and other things that support snacking or for us, pick-me-ups, coffee additives, drink shots, things like that. We feel there's a true platform here.
Amit, you know a few things about Pop Chips, don't you?
Yeah, so having run Pop Chips, the brand, for the last 3 years, it's definitely an interesting category. Obviously, I've been in it for a while. And it's interesting because I guess one of my questions is that where consumers are going to get their nootropics? And I actually think nootropics it's a big word for consumers, and I'm always trying to make sure, like, hey, does a consumer in every state, in every geography, do they understand? It's a big educational challenge, I think. And so I think some of the messaging for me, it's a little bit unclear on what you're actually trying to do. Like, is this a brain product? Is this a mood product? Is it both? Is it a gut product? Yeah. And really, are people going down the salty snack aisle to look for that functionality? I think bars to me is a little more clear because that's where people go to get a lot of functionality. I think they get it from beverages. I don't necessarily think that that's what happens in the salty snack aisle, but consumers are always changing, so you could be at the forefront of that.
And that's what we're hoping for. I think nootropics is a growing category. Patrick just mentioned it, and we saw it this morning on the SPINS data. I think that, if you look back to antioxidants or prebiotics and probiotics, it all took a lot of education to get there. We're hoping to be ahead of that education with what we're doing here. And I think, we have some iterations of packaging that might speak to that a little bit better. And this is about a healthy, better for you alternative that is good for your brain health. Your mind.
We were out of time, but you get the last word.
Oh, okay. Well, the last word is I like your flavoring on the products. I did want to piggyback on what you said. Like with your bars and the powder, it's very clear what the functionality is. But on your chips, I don't know what it is. Is it brain? Is it all that stuff? It's not clear on your packaging. But otherwise, flavors are good.
Iteration 2 is coming, and we're going to make it very clear.
Outstanding.
For a healthy mind. So.
Thank
Very
you.
well done.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.